Peace and blessings, everyone. I'm Chi Vital, and I am back with another tool for your toolkit. Today's video in Toxic Femininity, we are going to be discussing jealousy. What is it, and what can we do about it? All right, so I'll give you just a moment to tune in. Thank you for joining me. Once you join, let me know if you're part of the notification squad, hashtag notification squad, and we are about to go in. All right. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clearly, and if you can see me just fine. All right. Peace is going on. Hey, Emerald. Hey, Anu. Hey, Indigenous GQ. Feel a little bit. All right, family. Here we are. What's going on? What's happening? Like and share this video, family. Like and share this video. And if you're keeping up with your HOC self-development work, you have a notebook, and you should, you should make a new section called jealousy. You're going to understand what that is. There we go. Pardon me, fam. All right, here we go. So jealousy, toxic femininity, and what is it and how does it exist between us? How do we handle it in a healthy way? How do we identify it? How do we work on it from within ourselves? And how do we handle it when it's coming at us, right? Sometimes we are not the person who is the source of jealousy in our relationships when it comes to our sisterhoods. But if we're dealing with it, then we know that there's some aspect that is existing in our vibration. And what could it be? So first and foremost, when we identify that we have jealousy amongst us, that green-eyed monster, we have to identify, we have to recognize, rather, that there is something present that makes you more aware of something that you desire for yourself, but for whatever reason, you don't have it, and you are more inclined to recognize the lack of it in your life. Some of the times when we are hanging out with each other, things like an announcement of a proposal, an announcement of receiving some funding, an announcement of purchasing our first home, we will have people around us who we love dearly, and we really know love us in return. So this is not a matter of if a person loves you or not, okay? We have to understand that not all of us are emotionally on the same level. That's just a fact. We're just not all doing this kind of work, all right? And sometimes, let me know if you recall using these types of remarks or hearing them. Like, oh, girl, congratulations, I wish it was me. Oh, wow. Dang. I'm still looking. I'm so jealous. Just flat out. Like, I'm so jealous. Oh, is my volume low? I'm turning it up. If it's still not loud, I'm gonna put my headphones on. Thanks for that. So again, I'm gonna repeat myself. You get into a group of your friends and you announce something that's supposed to be good news. Or you experience something that's supposed to be good news. A pregnancy, a new relationship, purchasing new property, anything. It's something for you to celebrate. And right after the congratulations, there is I wish it were me, or wow, I'm jealous. Oh, I'm jealous of you. A lot of times we pass it off as it's just a sign that people recognize that what it is that you have or you've accomplished is something that someone recognizes is something to celebrate. And it's something that they themselves do actually wish to accomplish. But what's happening between us in the silence when those types of words are exchanged is that there is an emotion that is coming up. There's something that is reminding the person of some level of lack in their lives. And like I said, whether it's you or the other person, because you can be that person who jokingly, lovingly expresses that you're jealous. Oh, I'm so jealous of what you have accomplished. Or I'm so jealous, you and your mate, you're always so happy, you're always doing so well. And it can really be from a place where the person loves you and they think they're excited, but they, on the other hand, we got to recognize amongst ourselves that words have power always, and that we should pay attention to the things that we say, especially the subconscious things that we say. And what is toxic about it is that we accept it as a norm. We accept that when we're in groups with each other and someone is doing really well in some area of their lives, that in our excitement, it's okay to say that we're jealous of such and such. Or to say, oh my gosh, it's like they have really good luck and I don't know why I can't have that, or why I'm having such a hard time with that. The fact of us being in a conversation with each other around a subject that's supposed to be really exciting, really positive, helping the collective to grow in some way, because if we're connected and if one person grows, everyone benefits from that, so long as we can celebrate with each other authentically. Okay? Even if it's not a direct hand in the pot, but the fact that you can be in the presence of a sister who is doing well in some area in her life, that in fact does remind you of something that you too need to accomplish. The things that we become jealous of are not just things outside that are reminding us that we don't have it. It's because we also have a very, very strong belief inside of us that that's something that we should be able to create for ourselves. Now, whether you're on a level of feeling like you should be able to create it for yourself, or if you are still on the basic level of feeling entitled to whatever accomplishment someone else is experiencing, that they belong to you just because you deserve to be experiencing whatever great experience that is. Um, Sometimes that's just the way it is. Some friends actually were just born in a certain way where things will come to them more easily. Some just have strengths in areas of relationships that you just naturally don't have. But if you exist in that circle and you're able to see them accomplish those things, the gift is you can learn how to. You're right face to face with someone who can show you how. So when we're amongst each other and we do feel those feelings, and we want to use words like, oh, I'm so jealous of her. Oh, she always gets this. Or she always, it's like everything is always happening so well for her. Don't don't mask it and leave it there because it gets ugly. The other thing is tone, tone of jealousy. Sometimes we're in the conversations and we go, oh yeah, girl, in divine timing. But we don't really mean like, oh wow, this is the perfect time for you. The meaning behind it or the tone is, well, that's happening for you now. My turn is coming soon. My issue with that amongst us in our friendships and our collective exchanges with one another as women is that we should be able to be very present with someone's accomplishments, knowing whether or not we feel complete in being able to see someone do well in an area that we may not have achieved, Or, here's the other kicker, that person is able to do well in an area that you have already been doing well in. And somehow you may find that it triggers this kind of competition, because maybe it took you a long time to get to where you got, but the person around you, it didn't take as much time for them. And so that aspect of jealousy comes up because you weren't able to do the same thing in a shorter time, but they had someone to show them. So it makes sense that that's the case. The energy of jealousy, I want to compare it to the Sanskrit word aum. So when we see jealousy, we feel jealousy. I want to point to the fact that we ourselves are looking at each other and recognizing that either one, I'm going to repeat it again. One, we may not be able to initiate it and create it. And the second, even if we know we can manifest it and create it, somewhere inside of us, we don't feel like we have what it takes to maintain it. And that's a kicker. Because even if we can create something, watching someone be able to manifest something and have it for a long period of time, or have a solid foundation in what it is that they're achieving and they're sharing with us, that inability to maintain that same type of success is something that can stir up jealousy. So my main issue is that, not that you feel jealousy, because as a human being, and you're having your experience, you're experiencing different emotions. Becoming emotionally intelligent does not mean that you don't feel all of these various emotions. It doesn't mean that we don't get around each other and, let's say, our life is just being a mess, and someone around us just seems to just constantly hit the mark, hit the mark, hit the mark, hit the mark. Seeing that and knowing that you really have a desire to be hitting the mark, you're naturally going to feel some kind of way. Now, take precautions. I don't think that it's wise that if you're amongst your friends to say, "Hey sis, I'm jealous of you." Because one, you don't need to own it and let that emotion become a reality for you. Two, which is still like just as important, if I could have two number ones, is that not everyone around you is doing the same kind of work, and you can actually destroy your friendship based off of a very temporary emotion that you are very dedicated to fixing within yourself. Does that make sense? So today's lesson is really about knowing the power of recognizing jealousy amongst your friends, ladies, our sisters, using the language, "I'm so jealous of you," or using the language of uh, showing that you're noticing that the person is doing well often, and wanting to diminish their moment by either talking about when they didn't do well or talking about how you're not doing well. That's really diminishing the value of what someone is trying to share with you. Okay? It's a blessing when we get together and we're able to celebrate what another sister in our circle is experiencing on the up and up. We go through enough um, challenges and opportunities for growth that when one of us wins, like I said, now you have access to someone who knows how to win. Now you have access to what that vibration feels like. And you have more encouragement and inspiration knowing that you too can experience those kind of wins in your life as well. So let's do better, and let's not accept telling each other that we're jealous as a form of love, because those words manifest and they keep us hidden from the true feelings that we feel inside about things going well in our environments. All right, that's all I want to share about that today. Peace, love, and bliss.